Since I've been president, I've had a vision of increasing the presence of athletic opportunities for our student athletes on campus. We know that student athletes are more engaged with the campus, they graduate faster, they have better GPAs, they take tougher measures, and so having a vibrant sports program has always been important to me. We have a strategic plan that talks about us being a destination campus, about student scholarship, about trying to bring in more students from out of the New York area, from upstate New York, from out of state, especially international students, to come here to help enrich the student experience for all of our students. We're trying to focus on getting many of those students living in our residence halls in Dolphin Cove. And there are a lot of students that want to go, especially to New York City, and compete at the D2 level rather than the D3 level. And so I think some very modest investments in student scholarship. The money is going to go not to doing anything different to our athletic programs than we would do differently. The money that we will have to spend at D2 is entirely focused on spending money on students. The East Coast Conference that we're exploring joining has a graduation rate greater than 74-year graduation rate, greater than 75%. You know, my vision is if we have our student athletes graduating at that rate, it's going to make the whole college look good and will be a model and inspiration to all of our students. And this is going to be big news on Staten Island. You know, the people that I've already spoken to it, from our elected officials to business and community leaders, are just so excited about what they see us going to D2, and I think it's because it creates an excitement of play. We're really filling a niche of not only getting our name out there, but getting Staten Island's name out. So I think in that way it fits into the strategic plan very nicely. We also talk about scholarship-based education, and you know, I would not want to join a conference or an athletic division that didn't have the academic abilities of the students first and foremost. And I think if you read the Division II on the NCAA's webpage, it talks about the importance of students' well-being, their academic well-being, and the fact that their academic studies are first, and the athletic competition is something to make college life more exciting to them. And you know, D2 is clearly going to fill that, and I think specifically the East Coast Conference has language in their charter that speaks to the importance of students' academic abilities coming first. There are students who want to come to play athletics, but there's other students who like to go to school where there's that school spirit and a team to follow. It's really a mechanism to achieve those pieces of our strategic plan. You know, within the new East Coast Conference, our students will have way more opportunities than they do now to meet schools from fellow students from small private colleges, from large publics. The East Coast Conference has a diversity of schools from small private to large public, and getting to interact with those, and then if they have the opportunity to go on to postseason play and compete with teams from other parts of the country, to me that just really broadens the excitement for the students. And so I would hope people would really appreciate this is really about the students and the student experience. You know, it isn't that we've been preparing all this time to go to Division II, but all of the things that we did made it possible to take advantage of this opportunity when it came along.